We had 18 sentry dogs, and these were German Shepherd or German Shepherd cross dogs that were trained to be very vicious. They were one handler person. One guy was their friend and nobody else. They would try to eat you alive. And the purpose of those is we had a munitions depot about a half a mile off of our base, and they patrolled those at night. And so the dogs could see and smell better than the handler, and so the two made a pretty good pair, and they would walk the perimeter of that depot throughout the night and patrol it. And once a year we'd have those dogs brought in, and they'd have muzzles on, and three patrolmen would bring them in. From that point we could draw blood for heartworm tests, clean their teeth, do all the exams necessary, any lab work that needed to be done, and just do a physical. And so that was real interesting because they were pretty vicious dogs. The dogs were quite important in the role that they had. You can see, starting with the concept of Cold War and these high-performance planes with munitions and in the air at once, and the bombs had to be stored in a depot. We had to have reserve amounts, and those had to be protected from vandalism. And so the dogs became very integral in providing a higher level of security and safety than we would have otherwise been able to afford. And they hear so well and smell, and they pick up strangers long before their handler would. And so that was their role. And was it important? Well, yes, it sure was.
I thought he looked really handsome in that uniform, and and it was a neat experience.
You know, our country has gone to the aid of many countries around the world to preserve democracy and preserve a level of freedom, and to counter communism. And you know, you can look at World War I and World War II and many others. And so those people, even if they didn't give their lives, they gave it all. I mean, it is amazing the sacrifice they made so that we have some of the freedom and luxuries we have today. I would just say to our customers that have served in the armed forces, sincere thank you on behalf of our whole country. It's very important that we fulfill this mission and keep the freedom as best we can. And so thank you so much, all you veterans.